G'day guys and welcome back to Jeans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So for today's video I just wanted to go into some difficult content, which we certainly have here with the Metal Cooler Core, and show you guys how I think the best way to utilize the 5th anniversary EZAs are. So we've got both of them on the team here. Let's see. Oh, not the worst starting rotations. We can definitely make this work. And yeah, I'm going to try and absolutely cook with these guys. So, my thought process with these 5th anniversary EZAs are you really just want to utilize them as floaters in difficult content. They're going to be, it's just, or at the very least, as slot 2 units. Before they're getting their own supers off, their defense is just going to be a little bit too squishy. And I think the extra attacks, the dodge chance from slot 3 just makes them really, really valuable. So that's how we're going to be utilizing them in this team. They're also going to be reasonable enough linking partners as well, coming in as our floating units. It does mean that we are going to lack a little bit of support or orb changes that I know you guys would know that I usually bring most times, but I think the offensive power and the defensive dodging that these guys have, I think makes that they do make up for it. So this is definitely going to be a very viable strategy for taking on difficult content. The only event where they wouldn't be all that great is the Sin stage of the Shadow Dragons, and potentially, and when it does come out, the Omega stage. So those stages do have AoEs, and these guys, when they're in slot 3, their dodge chance doesn't actually activate until, hey, look at that, taking that for double digits, but until they do get, yeah, we'll just leave it like this. I was considering putting the Gogeta on rotation, so he does transform straight off next rotation. But anyways, that's fine. But yes, they don't get their dodge chance until they perform their own attack, was what I was eventually going to spit out there. You can see with this team, we've got the full LR team here with a lot of 200%. That means that our HP stat, very fat. We're sitting at a 720k HP stat. Means that we're not taking, or when we do take those ticky-tack normals that do, I don't know, 30k, 40k to us, it isn't actually the end of the world. We can take a lot of those. And honestly, the Metal Cooler Core is like the perfect stage for this team. A team like this can absolutely obliterate stages early on. So a team like an enemy that doesn't take damage, doesn't really die from these first stage, is like, yeah, dreamed. This is like match made in heaven. So we got the 18 key off for Goku. There's also a ton of attacks in this stage too, so units like the AGL Kai Goku are able to build up, which you love to see. All that extra key for him, really important, because as I'm sure you guys know, does stack up defense on his 18 keys. So we'll get these couple of super attacks off with the STR Gogeta, giving us some extra stacks, which we love. Any extra power that we can get before we do go into blue is nice. There's that dodging that I was talking about. And now we really start to cook. So we'll grab that with you. Yeah, I know we nearly stuffed that up for a second there. Then we'll grab the 7 there. We want to make sure that we are getting Bulma her 5 orbs, because that does give the double turn buff. So yes, when next rotation comes around, all those guys are still going to be getting the support from Bulma. We got the Z duo here getting off their first stacks, so pretty important that we get a number of supers with them. I know we will be able to slide the GT duo into slot 1 next to them on next rotation. Hey, there we go. There's an additional super for us. Get that extra stack. But yes, just that's going to be particularly handy next rotation, because we are going to have the type advantage for the GT duo. And then they're stacking up their attack. I think they will Oh, I don't think. I know they will be definitely fully built up damage reduction wise. Um, so after they super with that type advantage next time round, they are literally going to be untouchable. Bang, look at all of these supers stacking up attack on each of these. So if we do go into the standby and utilize the Spirit Bomb, that's definitely going to pack quite a punch because we must have like 6 or 7 super attacks with them. Each of them are a stack of an attack. They are getting hit, but this, well, the annoying thing with this is it will lower their defense, but it's going to do double digits. And then Bulma will get off her additional super attack, and which will lower the attack on the Metal Cooler Core. But at this point, that is pretty irrelevant because we are about to go into the physical stage. So bang, a lot of attacks in the back end. I guess it stops there. If we had been supered, if we would have taken a lot less damage. But here we go, up against the core. We get the initial transformation, so guaranteed dodge this turn with the TEQ VEGITO. We could activate the standby for you. I'm not going to. I was just saying that we could. We're going to pop that, and then we will grab. Ooh, that's a lot of key. Bang. Perfect. So Goku just got the extra defense there. He's cooking now. He's got that guard still. He's about to stack his defense. Hopefully he can get an additional super off for us. Hey, perfect. So on his 12k super, he does also raise his defense for the 1 turn. So he'd be looking good defensively now. That crit chance would be fully built up as well. This concerns me that we didn't get supered in that first slot. So does that mean we have got one incoming here? Hopefully not, because if we do, it means I definitely should have activated the standby. But let's see. Bang, we get the 3rd for being at 24 key. Then it just comes down to the hidden potential for the next one. The friend's obviously rainbowed, so hopefully they've given him quite a bit of additional. Okay. Oh, so here's what I was saying about Vegito. There is no attacks in the back slot here. Anyways, if there was, it would have been getting those guaranteed dodges off, but instead we're just going to be pouring on the supers. So we've got the 118 key super so far, 112 key additional normal, another 12 key. It's, yeah, just the volume with this Vegito is just insane. We get the transformation into Gogeta now, and he literally does the exact same thing. So we jump out. Let's see, what is the... we can go like that. Sealed. Okay. Well, in that case, I am actually going to have to activate this one, which is unfortunate. And not because I think this is a bad move. It was just I was hoping that I was going to be able to avoid making you guys watch the standby, because these standbys, they do go for a while. But fortunately for the game, they are awesome animations. If I had have noticed that he was sealed initially, I could have used that to boost up the Spirit Bomb when I initially grabbed those STR key spheres. But that's fine. We'll grab them as well. We're not going to go long enough for this to reach that anyways. The GT Duo are going to be pouring on the super attacks here. We've got STR Gogeta in the back end. Yeah, this is not going to last by any chance. Hopefully the GT Duo do get supered just so we can watch them tank, because other than that, the video is pretty much done. Because, oh yeah, here we go. So with that damage reduction, with the double defensive raise, 88k, quite literally nothing for us. And then Gogeta, 4.9, not the craziest linking partner with the Z Duo. I think, what do they share? 4, maybe 3 or 4. But there's one super. We come in with a 2nd here. Bang. And then we get that with the crits. So, and then here's our guaranteed dodge. super, and then I guess what we can do is may as well pop that Spirit Bomb, full crit build up, and there you go. So that is not the easiest Metal Cooler Core run you've ever seen. Probably didn't overly showcase what I wanted to with the power of the blue fusions as slot 3 floaters, but I think that's definitely the way to go with them. As you can see, easy no item here against the core. So let me know your thoughts on using the blue fusions as floaters down below. Hopefully I catch you all on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.